Long division with remainders using number chips. Now, this is a fun way for students to practice their long division. They can move these number chips around their screen in order to solve the division problems. And every number students need is on every slide. So that helps students that are struggling. It starts with some vocabulary, dividend, divisor, and quotient, and it shows students where each of these belong in the division problem. That first number goes in the box, the dividend. Students are going to start on slide 4. So this slide moves from just basic steps and gets more complicated as you go. So we're going to first ask the students just to place the numbers correctly in the problem. So here 52 divided by 7, and they can practice moving these chips also. So they click and hold on the edge, and then they move these into place. So it just reinforces for the student where these numbers go in their problem, and so on. And then it gives students an acronym that helps them remember the steps. Dad, mom, sister, brother for divide, multiply, subtract, and bring down. So these steps in this order. And if the problems get longer, they would have to repeat the steps again. So here's 17 divided by 5. The first step is divide. So how many times will 5 go into 17? 3 times with 2 left over. So the next slide, students are going to be just doing that very first step, and they only have 3 choices here, so that makes it a little bit easier. 45 divided by 6. Well, 6 doesn't go into 45 evenly, but it will go into 45 7 times with some left over. So they're going to click and hold on the edge of the 7. 38 divided by 7. Well, 7 doesn't go into 38 evenly, but it will go into 38 5 times with some left over, and so on. The next slide, students are going to be doing the very first 2 steps. So they're going to first place the numbers, so they should know how to do that by now. 36 divided by 8. So the first step is divide. 8 goes into 36 4 times. And then the second step is multiply. They're going to multiply these numbers outside the box. 8 times 4 is 32. So that's just the first 2 steps. The next slide is going to be the same problem. This time students are going to go to the third step, which is subtract. So here they have 36 divided by 8. Again, they know now where these numbers go. Divide, 8 goes into 36 4 times. Next step is to multiply. 8 times 4 is 32. And then the next step, the third step, is to subtract. So they're going to take 36, subtract 32, and they get 4. So now in this problem, they already have their answer, 4, remainder 4. Now they've got a few more problems. They're going to get a little bit longer, more difficult as they go. And then here on slide 11, they're going to use the step of bring down. And again, they have every number they need. So if they get to the end, the numbers aren't working, they know they've made an error. So in that way, it's self-checking. So this is long division with remainders using number chips.